Hey guys, it's Bear. It is Thursday, November 7th, 2019, and November 7th is the day that I started testosterone 5 years ago, 2014. And, I've done this channel to kind of track my progression and my experiences. So I want to do a life update, but I also really want to talk about, you know, looking back 5 years after you take on an overwhelming task. So that's the other reason I like to do this channel, is to talk to people about what they might be going through, and so that they can actually use these videos to show other people and try to educate them. So this is definitely one of those moments. Um, 5 years ago, the summer of 2014, I was coming up to this moment of actually starting hormone replacement therapy to start transitioning from female to male. And it's such an overwhelming task in so many ways that you can't look forward to what your life is going to be like, at the end of it in 5 years or so. I remember trying to do that and just being like, this was this huge blank canvas in front of me, and that's also daunting, you know. Um, and here I am now on the other side of it, just going like, wow, okay, I did it, and it was hard, and there were scary moments, there were bad moments, but there were also really awesome moments, and here I am, having achieved completely other things. So I wanted to talk about that. Starting out on a major life path is just so daunting. Going into gender transition, you're worried about so much. How are people going to take this is what I really remember being the most overwhelming thing, because unlike coming out as like gay, when you come out as trans, unlike coming out as gay, you can't like choose who to tell and who not to, because everybody's gonna have to, they're gonna see changes, they're gonna notice things about you, and you're gonna want them to start calling you something else. So you don't get a choice. There is no choice. It's like all or nothing, and that's huge. So for me, the coming out, and worrying about like, how are people gonna take this? How are my friends gonna take it? What's gonna happen at work? What's gonna happen in whatever social circle you're a part of. For me, that was martial arts. I've been at a martial arts school since 2004. So in 2014, I was well established as not a guy, you know. But also, and probably the scariest thing is what's going to happen with my family. How's my family going to take this? And across the board, those aren't easy conversations. And guess what? You're probably going to lose some people. I lost some people. I lost my mentor, who had gotten me through some other like really difficult life phases, and this was the thing that made him turn his back on me. And that's painful to this day. To this day, I pick up the phone and I call his number and he doesn't pick it up. That hurts. That hurts now. You know, talking to your family, it's not easy. That was terrifying, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for them. And as a family, we struggled, and eventually we got through it. And I'm probably closer to my family now than I was before, which is awesome. But it wasn't easy. And as you're approaching it, you're scared and you don't know how it's going to turn out. But you have those conversations and you get through it and you come out the other end and possibly come out somewhat stronger. So other things that I wanted to talk about that were scary for me, that are scary for other people. Um, can I afford to medically transition? Can I afford to socially transition? Do I want to medically transition? Can I afford to legally transition? For me, the legal part was really daunting because I'm not really good with like paper trails, applications, following up on things, paying for things. Transitioning, I don't even want to know the numbers of how much my transition actually cost, but the legal fees are huge depending on your state. Some states require surgery still, by the way, for you to change your birth certificate. In case you didn't know, that's still a thing. Um, but man, all this stuff is like, I can't possibly take this all on. Trying to actually sit back and think like, what is my name gonna be? What name defines me as a person? What do I want people to call me? And then choosing whether or not you're going to spend money on actually um, getting your name changed, getting your ID changed, stuff like that. This is all stuff that you just think, I can't do this. And I just wanted to take a second to address those things, and things that I didn't think about when making this list and journaling for this video. Yeah, it's a huge, big task. It's not easy, and there's hard moments, but there's also really awesome moments. And you know, looking at a mountain from the base of the mountain, looking at the whole huge mountain, you're just like, there's no way I can get up this mountain. There's no way that I can do this. But then you start taking small steps, and you chisel out one little goal. You know, coming out to people, talking to your family, taking on, writing lists of names, and crossing some out and being like, that's definitely not me. And coming back to the right name, and back to the right name, and back to the right name. And then taking the step of talking to doctors about whether or not you want to go on HRT, getting the blood test. And guess what? One day you're going to turn around and you're going to look back and you're going to go, I got up the mountain. And that's this moment for me. Like, it's been 5 years since all that stuff was just too much, and it's just like, I look back on it and I'm like, wow, I made it. Here I am. And there were hard times. There were really hard times. And there were also really awesome times. Like the day that you go and you get your name and your gender marker changed. I celebrate my name day every year in some way. March 23rd of 2015, I changed my name and I changed my gender marker and I legally became male. It's an awesome moment, and I celebrate it every year. So I just wanted to take some time to talk about that and to let you know that, yeah, it's not easy, and it's really scary, but just take it one goal, one day at a time, and one day you'll be here at 5 years and you'll look back and you'll go, wow. So, and I'm not just talking about gender transition either. This could be about any major thing. Moving to a different place, starting a new job. That's scary. Starting a family. All these things, whatever it is, and it might not even be one of these major things for you. It might be a really small thing, and it's overwhelming. And I just wanted to take a second to let you know, do the thing. You're going to be better for it. It may not be easy, it may not be quick, but you can do it. Good luck.